The best way to make this presentation more enjoyable for me and you is feedback. So anything you want to stop me, just stop it, because I got a speech here that just probably not go on as long as, I better not say Mr. Cook, it'd be recorded here. So, the duties and responsibilities of a head linesman. When you arrive in the field, the referee and the umpire are standing in the middle looking important and pretty, and you're walking the field. You know, hopefully, if it's one game, it's been done already, the other sophomore coaches, the referees did their job, or if you got 2 games, you're walking the field, and and you're walking the field to make sure that there's the coach's boxes is properly marked, 25-yard line to 25-yard line. You look at the restricted area. Typically, they got white chalk 2 yards back, the full length of the field, or up to the 25-yard lines, and it's pretty well marked. Then you go grab the chains. You and your crew should go grab the chains, or you and your field judge, most likely, who you're walking with, should go grab the chains, put them right on the field, measure out that they're 10 yards long, or at least they match the markers on the field, and you hope they're 10 yards long. You know, plus or minus. I don't think many of us take tape measures, so you don't worry about that. A suggestion by one of the crew members earlier was that the 5-yard marker in the middle, where it says 5 yards, you get 10-yard tape, that he brought fluorescent tape and put that on there. And that's a pretty good idea. And you can put that fluorescent orange or green or some tape on a pen, you know, wrap it around, then when you get there, just wrap it around. You know, because there's plenty of places you can't stick it in your pocket or roll the tape maybe, but that's a good idea. The 5-yard is sometimes critical, especially when the crew is telling you 5 will get you 1, and talk about that a little bit. Your chain gang has been there for 10, 20, 30 years. They think they know everything. Typically there's 3 or 4 of them. I still go with them. I write down on my card the name of the guy on the box. He's critical to me. He's the one I want to know. Scott, we got 3rd down. Yeah, well, you got 2nd on the box. Okay, he's the one guy I want to try to remember his name. So I'm going to write down Scott on the box. I tell them the instructions. Drop the poles when they're after you and they're coming this way. Drop the poles and get the hell out of the way. Oh yeah, we will. Well, we've all seen those poles get hit because they're not doing it or they're not paying attention. So I did my job. I reminded them, drop the poles, get the hell out of the way. Don't get run over by these, big linemen. I've got a clip here. I'm going to put it on the yard marker. They've got a clip, or they don't have a clip, and you leave it behind and you lose 2 or 3 of those a year. Don't you? I left my clip, but most of them have clips, but you still take yours out as a head linesman. The only person that makes you move as a chain gang crew is me, or that guy over there with the white hat. Nobody else makes you move. We'll tell you when it's a 1st down, we'll tell you when to move as far as the penalty goes and so on. Nobody else lets you move. If you're behind me and you're talking to me, and you tell me 5 will get you 1, great. Hopefully I know that. I'm going to stand up and line myself up in the line of scrimmage, and if it's 3rd and 6, I'm going to know where that 1st down is. I'm not going to turn around and I'm not going to take a look. I'm going to try to avoid that. We've all done it, but you got more time when it's on the other side of the field, you don't worry about it as much. But if it's coming your way, I've got a good idea where that 1st down's at. If they're coming your way and they're running out of bounds, I'm going to bag that. I'm going to mark that where it's at, and then I'm going to follow the play, and I'm going to worry about the players. If I stop the clock because it's out of bounds, fine. But I'm going to worry about what happens after the play, that there's no late hits. Typically, that's when it happens. Guys out of bounds, there's a late hit, and I'll guarantee you're going to hear about it. I've got a ball boy on my side of the field. If we get really lucky, which is hardly ever, there's one ball boy and he's on the other side. But it doesn't happen. Each team's got their own ball boy. I'm going to know his name, and I want him to stand behind the box. I want him with the chain gang crew. I want to know where he's at. I want him behind the box because that even puts him farther away from the field because he might be a 10-year-old or something like that. I don't want him getting hurt. I'm going to say, okay, Scott, when I wave, I want you to, on the field, run all the way out there, get rid of that ball. Maybe you'll bring one back, maybe you won't. We only got one ball left. But I want you to run on the field, get the ball, and then get out of the way. At Morrison High School, if you know, there's an older guy that runs out, and he's probably 60, and does a good job, but he's not running out in the field with the ball. He does a really good job. Positioning. Oh, before we, yeah, okay. Positioning. Always know when your first down is reached, don't look back. Back the out of bounds. Talked about that. When a short yardage is needed, close down fast. Hold your spot. Whistle the end of the play. Do not stop the clock until you're sure it's a first down. There's no rush. You know, you're hustling because you're running in and marking a spot, forward progress. They mark the spot there. Sometimes you call for the ball in case you know it's closed and have them bring the ball to you because I know I got forward progress here. Our umpire can't see it all. I mean, he doesn't have a clue, you know, where my foot's at. You know, sometimes he's a yard and a half off. It seems like umpires like, I'm sorry about offending some of the umpires. But I'll bring the ball right to me and I'll mark it in the referee, if it's out, even outside the hash bar. If the referee then looks and says, okay, we got third down, fine, we'll toss it in. It's not an issue. When it's, so I close down, I whistle at the end of the play, I didn't stop the clock. Can the head coach or a player on the field ask for a first down? Or to measure for a first down? Yes. Yeah. Do we have to grant him that? No. No, correct. We do not. If it's obvious that it's not a first down, I'm sorry. We're not stopping the clock for you. We're not delaying this game. I agree. I say it's not a first